With Arcade Investing, and we're here to talk to you about Battle Stocks, a gamified investing application. So let's meet Jerry. Jerry's in his early 30s. He has a full-time job and a daughter. And because he's a family man, he doesn't have much time on his plate to do the activities he enjoys. And he's often left feeling overwhelmed thinking about his ability to invest in his future. And yet, he still finds himself decompressing at the end of the day by playing his favorite mobile games, and even spending a little bit of money on those games. So the problem we identified is in 18 to 34-year-olds in underserved communities, the individuals are left feeling overwhelmed and uninterested in learning about investing. The knowledge to gain the knowledge to invest is spread out too much on the internet, and it just overwhelms them. And yet these individuals still spend the money on the games they play. And we interviewed 40 people, and out of those interviews, the average response was that they only had a 3.7 out of 10 level of confidence in their ability to invest. So we believe there is an opportunity to teach investment and diversification strategies to an audience otherwise uninterested through the use of an engaging mobile game.
Yeah, but like, what would that game actually look like? We envision a player versus player game where the stats of your characters or your team of characters is directly tied to how well you're investing. So when you invest, the type of investments that you make, how many learning modules, in-game learning modules you've completed that tell you more about investment, diversification, stocks and options. Your actual return on your real-world investments will improve your character class. And also whether or not you subscribe, invest subscription. We do mean like you're regularly investing and you're putting money towards a portfolio. Our business model is we plan to take a small transaction fee off of every investment made through the game, somewhere between 1% and 5%. That fee is going to be used to fund the platform. We're going to strongly encourage that players make a recurring investment. That's the subscription I was talking about before. But ad hoc investments, of course, will be available. We're also going to sell access to events. The events will be educational in nature, and we're also going to try to sell sponsored content, MBA programs, like-minded companies like financial planning institutions that might want to target the exact same audience that our player set is.
So let's talk about our go-to-market plan. In order to gain our initial customer base, we plan to do advertising on the iOS App Store and various other social media platforms. We also plan to offer sign-up rewards for new players and in-game incentives. To keep our established audience, we plan to consistently update our application and integrate new gameplay dynamics and incorporate new learning modules so our players can increase their financial literacy. We also plan to build community chat rooms so players can discourse with each other about gameplay and investments. And then in order to grow our customer base, we plan to incorporate a next sell model, including referral codes where players can refer other players to our application, and we'll offer them in-game rewards for that, as well as a cross-sell model where we will incorporate a strategic alliance with other applications similar in nature to our own, where we would advertise their platform on ours and vice versa, and trading traffic flow. So competitive analysis, the direct competitors to our application are going to be mobile investing applications and also progression-based mobile gaming applications. Some examples here include Robinhood, Clash of Clans, and Pokemon Go. And what our competitors are lacking that we incorporate into our application is we actually allow our customer base to learn about investing principles within our application through modules and assessments if they so choose to do those. And they can do those inside a fun gaming environment and all in-app purchases that they'll actually spend on their app, in our application, will allow them the opportunity to actually create wealth of their own. So the management team here is Grant Frieders, Aiden Houlihan, Andrew Jewell, Christina Van Rokel, Tim Evans, and myself.
And because we're operating in the brokerage industry as well as the mobile gaming industry, we looked into the first years of operation for both Robinhood and Clash of Clans. In Robinhood's first year of operation, they had 500,000 users and about $3 million in revenue. And in Clash of Clans' second year of operation, they had 29 million users and about 1.6 billion in revenue. And due to the increased interest in investing applications in recent years, we plan to have at least 6 million users by the end of our third year of operation with $50 million in revenue. Now, to create our minimum viable product, it's going to cost us around $500,000. And to do the final product, it's going to cost almost $2 million. And 250,000 of those dollars will go to our legal team to make sure we have the proper licenses to operate legally as a brokerage firm and to make sure we are in line with FCC regulations. Now, we're currently in the development stage still, and we're still working on designing and making our MVP. And if we are unable to raise funding before our MVP is released, our in-game stock investments will actually have to be done in a simulated environment because we can't operate as a brokerage, legally operate as a brokerage industry without that funding.
So I may have just one basic question from my own understanding. So is there a subscription fee you pay just to like learn, or is it like you actually have to invest money to start doing the module? I wasn't clear on that.
We plan to have the modules for free, but there's going to be in-game events that will host educational and fun opportunities. And for those events, if you are a subscriber, you get extra benefits during those events.
Yeah, it's a premium game to start, and anyone can play it for absolutely free. But like all premium games, there are benefits that are unlocked if you put money into it. The advantage being that the money you put in is actually building equity, and then you can someday pull back out.
Can you talk a little bit more? If I'm a subscriber, what do I get more than if I'm just doing this free version?
Yeah, so you're going to get more items like gems, and gems let you upgrade your teams and get accessories and aesthetical items that you might like in the game. You'll also...
So there'll be leagues and tiers, ongoing leagues and tiers. Someone who's put $5,000 of investment into the game is going to be at a different tier than someone who's just playing freemium level. So when you're doing that player versus player combat, you're not going to have that guy against the freemium guy. This is a way to encourage not only proper investing and cognizant investing, but it also is going to encourage like proper gameplay, because you can be a good player and also be a good investor. And if you're both good at both, you're going to want to fight against people that are also good at both.
So the gamification has two components. One is internal, like I do really well, I open up a new level for myself, and the other is like I'm playing against you gamification. I don't quite understand how either or both of those play into this. Can you explain?
I don't understand your question.
Is the gamification internal so that I, as a player, just get lots of rewards by buying things and putting cool skins on and opening new levels? Or am I competing against other people for something bigger than just my own personal?
So there's that push a red button, get a nice dopamine hit part of it. That gamification would be unlocking skins or unlocking items and stuff. But it's also personal gamifications that you're growing your wealth and becoming a better investor. Does that answer your question?
So is there competition between people on your platform?
Yeah, we're going to have leaderboards, and you're going to be able to like tap the two people above you on the leaderboard, so you can try and move your way up. And as you get higher up in the leaderboards, you're going to get more in-game rewards. So like the top three are going to get the 3 best rewards every event.
What's your marketing plan? So how do you get started and letting people know that this is a thing?
Yeah, so gaming and investing communities are really big on Twitter and Discord. So we're planning on doing advertising in underserved communities and cities like Des Moines. And we're hoping to really target individuals and show that, underserved individuals, and show them that we are here to help them and to help them secure a financially well-off future.
Is there a minimum buy-in? Because you're looking at people that don't have a lot of money to start with, how much do they need to have in order to start playing?
So there is like a free league, and we can play with other free-to-play players. So you can play for completely free, but the first level of paid league is up to
Up to $9. Yeah, $9.99.
So when you pay, then you're actually investing in something.
Yeah, the user's going to keep between 95 to 99% of their investments. We'll take a 1 to 5% transaction fee.
So if your player invests in GE stock and you're fighting someone who's investing in Toyota stock, if your GE stock has done better in the last 30 days than their stock, you're going to have a strong